You are watching Islamic Finance at the Capital. We offer you the breadth and width of Islamic finance. What is Islamic finance and how does it differ from conventional finance? This program offers you the door to the deeper understanding of Islamic finance. We also bring you the latest updates on what's happening in the industry. In this episode, we shall take a look at the main pillar of Islamic finance, which is the currency as used by Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago. Please stay with us.
Ever since the United States of America removed its currency from the gold standard in 1971, the economic cycle has become more distinct and vicious. The present economic turmoil in the so-called bastions of capitalism, Europe and America, leave the world wanting for a better economic system. In the Muslim world, there is a reversion back to the traditions of Prophet Muhammad, whereby 6 commodities are used as currency, especially the gold and silver dirham. In Malaysia, there are a growing acceptance of dinar and dirham as an alternative currency, as evident by around 3,000 outlets accepting this currency as settlements for goods and services rendered.
Assalamualaikum. Welcome to the world of Islamic finance. Today, our honored guest is Mr. Irwan Ibn Izhar, Asia Director and the Wazir for Malaysia for the World Islamic Mint. Welcome to the capital, Mr. Irwan.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Thank you very much.
Basically, you are the representative for Malaysia at the World Islamic Mint. Can you tell us what the World Islamic Mint is all about?
The World Islamic Mint is an international authority that maintains the standards for dinar and dirham.
And how long has the World Islamic Mint or WIM has been in existence?
It has been in existence since 1992.
Oh, that's almost 20 years. And where is the headquarters for the World Islamic Mint?
Currently, it is officially registered in Germany with a foundation based in the United Kingdom, and now we have a branch in Malaysia.
I see. And who are the people, apart from yourself representing Malaysia, who are the people behind the World Islamic Mint? Why is there a need for such an organization?
Okay, there were a group of European Muslims who founded the World Islamic Mint, and currently the chairman is a German, Rais Abu Bakar Rieger, and together with a few scholars of Islam who are very well versed in the matters of the gold dinar and the silver dirham, we form the World Islamic Mint to overview and oversee the implementation of the gold dinar and silver dirham throughout the world.
I see. Why do you need to have a body to oversee the implementation of the gold dinar? I mean, just give the dinar to me, I know what to do with the dinar. I mean, why is there a need for such a body?
Well, if you see how the world operates today, we are based on standards, on protocols, which makes for an easier life for the community. Similar to how we have the World Bank and the IMF for the currencies of the world today, we position the World Islamic Mint to be the main driver of the currency of the gold dinar and the silver dirham for the world.
When you say the World Islamic Mint set the standards, what standards are you talking about? I mean, isn't a dinar the same anywhere in the world, or is there any particular standards or specifications that one have to follow in order to be a member or an affiliate of the World Islamic Mint? Can you tell more about the operations?
Very well. Essentially, the standards of the gold dinar and the silver dirham was established by one of the Prophet's companion, Sayyidina Umar al-Khattab, who has set the standard between the dinar and the dirham, where 1 dinar is based on the miskal, which is equivalent to about 72 barley seeds, and the ratio of weight between the dinar and the dirham was also set, where 7 dinars is equivalent to 10 dirhams in terms of weight.
So let me just take it back a bit. I mean, what exactly is a miskal?
A miskal is an equivalent weight
Right.
of 72 seeds of barley.
Right. Used during our Prophet's time, is it?
That's right.
Right. Okay. So based on that, the standard was set to have dinar and dirham at a certain ratio in terms of weight.
Exactly.
What about in terms of value? How many dirham makes a dinar, or how many dinar makes a dirham, or vice versa?
These two coins, the gold dinar and the silver dirham, functions as two separate currencies actually.
I see.
So there is not a direct and fixed exchange rate as how you have between the ringgit and cent or the dollar and cent, because these are two different currencies. So throughout the ages, there has been a flexible ratio between the dinar and the dirham because they are made of two different metals, gold and silver. So although there is a certain relationship between the two values, but it has no fixed exchange rate per se.
Can we talk about the gold dinar first? I mean, in terms of the gold dinar, what is the specifications of the gold dinar in terms of weight, in terms of size, in terms of what you put on it? I mean, can I put my face on the gold dinar, or what?
Okay, the history of the dinar is, it comes from the Byzantine Empire, and it was called the denarius. So the Arabs Arabized the name to dinar, and it was essentially a gold coin. And the weight of which I mentioned earlier, which Saidina Umar has standardized to be 1 miskal, equivalent to 72 seeds of barley, the modern equivalent is about 4.25 grams. Okay, and the established use of gold purity throughout the ages where gold coins has been in use has been in the region of 22 carats, which is equivalent to 916 or 917.
Well, why 22 carats and not 24 carats or even 18 carats for that matter? Is there a fundamental difference, or is that?
We can also see in numismatic collections that there has been coins, gold coins, of varying purity, even up to 24 carats, but also of a poorer purity, such as 18 carats of gold coins. So a large factor that contributes towards the purity of these coins is the quality of the gold ores mined from certain geographical locations. So depending on the quality of the gold ores, the community at the particular mining location will purify to the best of their ability. And in most cases, this reaches to the purity of 22 carats.
I see. I mean, that's the reason why you use 22 and not 24 carats.
There are, of course, practical reasons why, although we can easily purify gold to 24 carats in today's day and age, the usage of 24 carat coins will not be practical, primarily because the gold is too soft.
I see.
Yes.
So basically, we have the standard set in terms like for the gold dinar is 4.25 gram, and it's 22 carat gold, right? And how about the design itself? Is there a standard design, or like I was saying earlier, I would like to put my face on the face of the dinar, and what is there a standard design, or?
For the current coins that we have, using the latest standards of World Islamic Mint, there are a common face on the coin which reflects the World Islamic Mint design. And the other side of the coin, which is the obverse of the coin, we will allow the producers of the coin to reflect a particular entity affiliated with their production. For example, the coins from Kelantan will use the state crest on the customized side or face of the coin.
Right. So basically, what you're saying is that you have a standard design for one side of the coin, And for the opposite side, it'll be the customers or whoever that decides to put their logo or the crest on the other side. So apart from setting the standards in terms of the carat use, in terms of the weight, in terms of the design, what else is the role of the World Islamic Mint within the dinar and dirham movement?
The most important and the most talked about is regarding the price. We set the price for dinars and dirhams throughout the world so that anyone in the world could feasibly use the same dinar anywhere in the world without any changes or affecting the value of the coin itself.
It's irony you were saying that you fixed the price, because I was going through the website. I mean, there's two websites. One is the World Islamic Mint website, and there's the website for the Malaysian version of the Islamic Mint, and there seemed to be a price differentiation from the World Islamic Mint website and the one that we have in Malaysia. Why is that?
Okay, I do get asked that quite a number of times. The way that I can clarify the matter is the price reflected on our international website, the World Islamic Mint, is a reference price, which we call the recommended retail price, which forms the basis of pricing all over the world. So when we come to, for example, Malaysia, and we have the local website showing a slightly different price compared to the international website. Now, why? Why is that so? Yes. One may ask. The reason is being that we do have the question of currency exchanges. For example, from US dollars or euros to the ringgit Malaysia. So that will cause slight changes to the prices. And secondly, subject to local conditions, we do have stabilization mechanisms in place. For example, for our dirhams in Malaysia, we have stabilized the price to make it easier for users to use the coins in trade, so that the silver price of the dirhams will not fluctuate every day, but rather according to an average period of time.
Right. So you fix so-called the price for the silver dirham in Malaysia, but you do not fix the price for the gold dinar in Malaysia.
The common practice or trend, if you like, for users of the coins is that the silver dirhams, which are of lower value, are more commonly used in daily trade. And therefore, it will be a more sensible option to have the dirhams stabilized in terms of the price. Now, the dinars, on the other hand, are of much higher value. If you do intend to obtain these coins, you can always obtain them from verifiable sources, and our main wakalas or the main wakalas of Kelantan Golden Trade will have on-site facilities to immediately identify the genuineness of the coins itself.
All right. I mean, wakalas, what are they? I mean, are they outlets or branches or?
Well, wakalas, you can say, are an exotic term for agents.
I see.
So
Okay.
it is derived from the Arabic word wakil.
Right, right, okay. I fear to ask, what does the term wazir means?
Wazir is also another Arabic term.
Right.
Essentially, it means a minister.
Right.
Or in English, the word is a vizier.
Vizier.
Yes. So it is a deputy of a particular leader.
I see.
Yeah. Therefore, I am the deputy for Malaysia for World Islamic Mint.
I see. Okay.
Beautified for people is the love of that which they desire, of women and sons, heap up sums of gold and silver, fine branded horses and cattle, and tilled land. That is the enjoyment of worldly life, but Allah has with him the best written. Ali Imran, chapter 3, verse 14. Ubaidah al-Samit, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's messenger, may peace be upon him, as saying, gold is to be paid for by gold, silver by silver, wheat by wheat, barley by barley, dates by dates, and salt by salt, like for like and equal for equal, payment being made hand to hand. If these classes differ, then sell as you wish if payment is made hand to hand. Hadith Sahih Muslim.
As long as paper money is being printed rampantly without any gold or silver backing or even an increase in productivity, then gold and silver coins seem to be the way forward, as indicated by several states in America led by Utah in enacting bills to legalize the acceptance of gold and silver coins as payments for goods and services rendered. Stay tuned for the views from the father of modern-day gold dinar. Right after this, only on The Capital.
Okay, let's be very blunt about it. It is in serious trouble. You know, since the 1971, when the US dollar broke the link with gold, there's been crisis not every 10 years, but actually, as you know, this crisis is not over. It started in 2007. They pumped in a lot of money after Lehman's. There was a little bit of revival in 2009, 2010, and we're now back to square one. If anything, the size of the markets are larger than before the crisis.